Don Jr. recently went on Fox News and, had some thoughts about the 125,000 Americans who have died from coronavirus. He's pretty callous, to say the least, and we should probably listen to what he has to say and debunk it, because this type of disinformation is not only harmful, but insanely insulting to the family members who have lost loved ones due to Donnie Boy's father completely bungling the response to COVID. Let's watch.
These people are truly morons. You know what I mean? And I like how they go after Scott Atlas because he's not an epidemiologist, but Sanjay Gupta now magically is. I mean, give me a break, Laura. The reality is this. If you look, I put it up on my Instagram a couple days ago because I went through the CDC data because I kept hearing about new infections. But I was like, well, why aren't they talking about deaths? Oh, because the number is almost nothing. Because we've gotten control of this thing. We understand how it works.
The number is almost nothing, Jayar. Now, let me state something that is important. Because so many people have contracted the virus, and because our healthcare providers and professionals have had so much experience in treating people with coronavirus. I mean, last week alone, 500,000 Americans contracted the virus. They have gotten better at treating people, and so the death rate has gone down. However, the number is insanely high, 125,000 Americans already dead, and more are to come as a result of Trump's administration refusing to listen to CDC guidelines, politicizing the use of masks. I mean, the list goes on. 225,000, people. Was I misspeaking?
Yeah, 125. I got you though. You said 125, but it's fine.
Oh, my bad. 225,000 people. I'm sorry, I totally misspoke. I hate when I do that. But yeah, it's one failure after the next, and to refer to that number as like it's nothing.
It's just nothing. Again, I get flip the script, and I hate having to do this so many times because it's so simple to flip the script. So if you have anyone that you actually disagree with politically, if you're supporters of old Donnie there, flip the script with someone you don't like, saying, yeah, so you've lost a family member, you lost a loved one, you lost a friend, and that person means nothing. Their death is nothing. That's what he just said. He straight up said it. Why are people talking about deaths anymore? Donnie says. First of all, they are, so that's a lie. And then number two, once they're just because you don't care about the deaths doesn't mean anything. Oh, why are they talking about this? Because we're getting it so under control. By the way, so since Trump has survived and lived through COVID, there's people that have died since. Where's the miracle cure? Where's the antidote that he keeps talking about? Well, how come they're all not immune to it like he is? Where's the treatment for them? Since he can survive it, why isn't it a 100% success rate? And if it's not, I get it. Each person has a different kind of situation. Maybe explain to us why people have still died since we have this magical cure, and why isn't it widely available? Why aren't you looking to make sure it's widely available? You know why? Because you don't give a damn about anyone else's life. You don't care that more people have died since then. If one more person dies after you found the cure, as Trump keeps talking about, how come it's not widely spread to the rest of America? I thought he loves America. I thought he said, let's get around each other. We need to stop worrying about other countries. It's all us. It's America first. Which Americans are first here, Donnie? Do they not matter? I thought it was America first. I kept hearing your dad keep saying that. America's first. There's Americans that aren't first, they're dead. 228,000+ of them are dead. It means something.
Yeah. And honestly, the number is shocking every time. I think my brain is still in recovery mode from like processing that number, which is probably why I said 125,000 instead of 225,000. Like that is an insane amount of people dying from a virus that they could have been protected from. Now, were people gonna die? Of course. This virus, especially in the early days of the pandemic, was something that doctors and scientists didn't know enough about yet. And we're learning more and more. We're learning more about how long immunity lasts after you have antibodies in your blood. We're learning, how effective masks are. We couldn't figure out early if it was airborne, even though Trump knew early on that it was airborne, or if it was something that would infect people through surfaces. But like my point is to speak about this tragic situation in such a callous way. Like And they're laughing about it.
Yeah.
And I want to provide some updated numbers for you guys, because the situation's really bad right now in terms of how many people are getting sick. In 13 states deemed competitive by Cook Political Report, the weekly average of new cases reported daily has jumped 45% over the past 2 weeks, from fewer than 21,000 on October 14th to more than 30,000 on October 28th. Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, and Pennsylvania have all hit new weekly average highs in recent days, and in Florida and Georgia, case counts are growing again after having fallen from summer highs. And in Wisconsin, over the last 2 weeks, the coronavirus case count in Wisconsin, where Trump won a single percentage point in 2016, has jumped 36% to an average of 4,200 new infections per day. That is absolutely devastating. And the truth is, the reason why it's a problem, even if doctors have gotten better at treating people and keeping them alive after contracting the virus, the reason why the new numbers are disastrous in terms of how many people are contracting it is because the hospitals are gonna be overwhelmed. You watching this right now are not gonna get the same healthcare, the same treatment that Donald Trump got around the clock. That's why they're in a different world. They're completely disconnected from the reality that Americans are facing right now. Please keep yourself safe. Please wear a mask. Just whatever you hear from the Trump administration, ignore it. Listen to Anthony Fauci. We care about you guys. Even if you're a Trump supporter, hate watching this, please stay safe.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, Jayar. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.